in history, all 4 belts in the cruiserweight division will belong proudly around the waist of one man.
Ahmed, IFL TV, MTK Global. I'm at the Dillian White Lucas Brown Presser at the O2, joined by Scott Quigg. How are you, Scott?
Yeah, not too bad, pal.
Okay, so just seen you fight Valdez. How are you after that? How are you feeling?
All good.
Yeah.
Obviously disappointed that I didn't get the win, but so come back, I learn from it, and we go again.
Yeah. So you say we go again. What's the plan? Have you sat down with Eddie? Like, what's next?
Nah, obviously that was it. He come back, and then it's only been, has it been a week? So just chilled out, and I know where I want to go. I said, listen, I still want to become a world champion, and it's just about getting the big fights. So we sit there with Eddie and see what's next.
Okay, moving away from you for a bit. Obviously in your division, some big fights coming up. Firstly, Frampton against Donaire, I think the 21st of April. How do you see that one going?
I think it's a good fight. Obviously Donaire's not what he used to. Donaire's not the Donaire of 4 years ago, but he's still not a quality fighter. Frampton didn't look too clever in his last fight, but he changed teams. I'm expecting him to, better performance and back to more of his usual self. Because he's obviously worked with Jamie now and the team a lot more. So I'm expecting a good competitive fight.
Do you see it going the distance?
Yeah and no.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It's an hard one. I think he could, either one of them could put either one out, or it could be like, it depends if they both. Obviously Donner's he's quite slick and good boxer, so it could be a real tight, tricky affair. So it maybe go to points, but I think it'll be a good, interesting fight.
And moving on to May the 19th at Ellen Road, Lee Selby defending his IBF title against Josh Warrington. What's your pick for that one?
I'd have to go with Selby. I believe he's the better technician and fought at the higher level. Warrington's a good fighter, dedicated, and he's worked his way up, so he's deserves the opportunity he's got. So again, if I had to pick one, I'd obviously pick Selby, but I think it's going to be another good, competitive, close fight.
After those fights do happen, is that where you see yourself again in them sort of fights against the names we talked about? Yeah,
but I believe so. It's coming off the fight of the weekend. I believe my reputation's gone up.
Stock's level.
Stock's gone up. Yeah. Sorry. I put in a decent performance.
That was a war.
But I ain't going to say I enjoyed it. Everyone seemed to enjoy it, but it was, I don't take anything from that, because what I mean is I come second and that's it. There's no time. To me, there's no time for coming second. It's either first or that's it. I don't celebrate coming second, and it's about just going back to watching the fight, going back to the drawing board, and just improving what I need to improve on. And if I didn't think I could improve and get better, I'd pack in boxing. But I know when I watch the fight back, and I've watched it a few times, I know there's so much more that I can do and that I could have done on the night, but I didn't. And it's just, you learn from it, you come back better.
You talked about your stock going up, especially, well, obviously you're well known here, but in America after that fight, a lot of American fans are talking about you, broadcasters talking about you. So obviously in that sense, I know you said you don't want to become second, but in that sense, it was still beneficial for you.
Oh, without a doubt, it's definitely beneficial. And on the other side of the pond in America, my stock has gone up. Yeah. Everyone was, saying what I fight, and it was, people want to see me fight again over there. So, I have boosted my stock, but again, that doesn't mean much to me. No. As in, I'd rather have got the win than my stock gone
Eddie
down.
won't mind.
You know what I mean? But like I say, I couldn't have done any more on the night. It was what it was, and I give it my best, and I fell short, but I know I'll come back better.
Recently we've seen Kalasaunen, I think it was yesterday, he tweeted that he's finalising the new sort of fighters for the Wbss Super Series.
Yeah.
Have you heard anything possibly on the featherweight division?
I've not heard a thing other than what I've seen on Twitter.
Same as us.
People, yeah, people have put on Twitter, as in if they could get a featherweight one. But it all depends on the one, obviously, what people are putting on Twitter and the lineup that you'd want and the fighters that you'd want to win. If all them went in it, then are you going to get all the champions in it? No, you're not. It's as simple as that. You know, we can all want that. And you know, like the cruiserweights, they all went in and look how that's turned out.
We're going to have an undisputed champion, yeah.
But I don't think, obviously, because some are with him and some are with top rank, Golden Boy, you know, are they going to let them go in? I don't think so.
So you think politics might restrict?
I think politics would restrict you could obviously still do a featherweight one, but I think the politics would restrict the quality of the lineup that you could potentially have. Okay.
You're at the presser today, obviously, for the White Brown. How do you see the main event going on Saturday?
I think it's an interesting fight, but I think Dillian White wins comfortably.
Do you think he stops Lucas Brown?
I believe so, yeah.
And do you think it'll be destructive or?
8 and 9 rounds. No, I think Dillian will be smart.
Outwork him.
He'll outwork him, outbox him, and just slowly chip away. And then when the time's right, then you know I do believe he'll stop him. But what you got to remember is Dillian has got experience. You know, he's fought at a good level. He fought Joshua, even though he lost. He's had that big fight experience, and the experience he's gained over the years. That's what now he needs to start using to go to that next level, and I think that's what him and Mike Tibbs are working on. And training smart, and I think that's what will be the difference. And I think he'll look good and get the win.
Are you down here on Saturday at the O2?
Yeah, I'm down there now till.
At the weigh-in tomorrow.
Yeah, I go back Sunday. I'm down here now, just listen.
Chilling.
I love being around boxing, so it's good to be down there. It's a good show, and obviously Callum Johnson and Scott Cardle, they I used to train alongside
of course.
them, so I'm down there to support them.
Yeah, how do you think Callum will get on against Frank for the British title?
I think people haven't seen what Callum can do. Obviously they've seen bits of him. He's been inactive, but Callum Johnson's the real deal.
Okay, Scott Quigg, thanks for talking to IFL TV. Anything else you'd like to add?
I'll be back better.
Okay.
In history, all 4 belts in the cruiserweight division will belong proudly around the waist of one man.